What's up, everyone? Welcome back in the Minecraft series. Today we're gonna be continuing with the village project. So the reason why I'm neither at the village or at home is because I wanted to build something before I guess that with the walls. And the reason is, as you guys can see from these two shulker boxes, and I should take another one, or actually I might empty this one and fill this one up as well. I need a ton of stone bricks and a ton of logs. I'm gonna strip them later, the logs, but I need a ton, and I mean a ton, because the walls are gonna be massive. I'm gonna build walls all across the village, like a arch, because I don't wanna build it all around like a circle, because I wanted to have like a beach sort of sea route. In medieval castles, you sometimes get the one that has a port or something like that. And I want it to be like that. But before that, I need to build a cobblestone slash stone farm. It's pretty much the same thing. I've seen the farm. It doesn't necessarily seem too hard. So I wanted to build it. I'm going to move pretty much all my inventory. I'm not going to need anything besides. And yes, actually, before I carry on, I did put mending and efficiency 4 in the silk touch pickaxe just because I'm gonna mine stone directly. Because I already had a ton of cobblestone, but instead of using the cobblestone, I'm just gonna use stone direct. So then I have here, what's it called, the stone cutter. So I'm just gonna use that. So this is sort of gonna be a small tutorial in the video, but I guess. So it's really simple. It's 5 blocks on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you leave 2 blocks, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then you choose each side, either side. It's not that important, and you place a double chest like this, and then while shifting, hoppers. Then you place temporary blocks all across here, and I think you place them. I'm following a tutorial right now. Whoops. So I need to see what he is doing. And yeah, so I was right. He places trapdoors all across these blocks. But I misplaced this one. So then you just close everything and then remove the temporary blocks. I didn't place that one on purpose. Oops. Because I knew I had to go around. Boom, there we go. Then you can, I think, remove these temporary blocks. Yep. So I'm gonna do just that. And we're gonna place other temporary blocks. So on the side that you got the chest on, you place just 2. So 1 and 2 like this. The other side you place 4 like this. And you place trapdoors on these 2. So like this. There we go. I do need to enter though. These blocks don't really matter what you use for it, as long as it's not anything that's wood and that burns, because otherwise your whole farm is just gonna simply break. And then we do the same thing on the other side. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and then close everything. Simple as that. And then close this. We use this one here to do something like this. There we go. And then we place blocks on top of this too. Should be something like this. There we go, but now I'm trapped. The guy is doing it in creative, so I have zero clue how to approach this. And apparently you can remove these. And then you need an infinite source of water. So what I'm going to do is go. I'm going to place that for now. I remember I've seen it earlier when I was choosing the place. Yeah, here. It's just temporary. The source of water is not permanent per se. There we go. And I'm just going to make it here. So shovel, water. Give me this up. Not this. This. Not this. This. There we go. And as you guys guessed, you probably, well, probably already guessed, but you put it in each one to make it flow. Simple. And then you do that on both sides. After you do that, quickly go to the top like this and check that all the water is flowing inwards. And then I think we should be ready to place the redstone bit. But I think we can directly do something like this. So you come to the central block on either side and you do this. Cool. But how it works is you can now press like this. It's not working properly as it should. Both the pistons are meant to push it, sort of. Well, I guess since it doesn't work anyways. Wait, what the hell? Just break it. Since it doesn't work anyways, just come to the middle and you can do it like this. A bit more. What the hell? Point between the pixels and it's gonna lag. There we go, and then on the chest, you're gonna have a little stone. I don't even know why cobblestone. Probably is the one I used before. But there you go. And I'm just gonna leave it, well, I'm just gonna create myself a little cubicle here. I created a shield for the villagers. I'm not sure if you guys can see that dirt blob over there, so nobody can attack the villagers. And I'm gonna be AFK for a while inside this. Okay, I'm back home. After a while, I managed to get about 2 stacks, well, 2 shulker boxes of stone bricks and a full shulker box of stone slabs and stone stairs. As you guys can see from my pickaxe and the amount of blocks we have, it didn't even take that long to be fair. It took about like half an hour to get all of this. It was actually pretty great. The problem now is that the design of this wall, we're gonna need a ton of gates. That's gates. Yeah, gates. It's gonna be quite weird. I think it's something like this. Yes. Okay, cool. All of that just for 32 gates is a bit illegal in my opinion. $64 and we're gonna need a ton more. What the hell? Sticks. I'm just gonna craft them off this because, I mean, who cares? And I'm also probably gonna start. Well, I'm not gonna do a farm for it now, at least. It's always the other way around. Craft. And I made the same exact thing twice. Insane. I'm having skill issues right now. Nothing new. There we go. This is what I can craft for now. That should be about enough. So in this episode, I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna start the project. I'm not gonna go too far with it. So for now, I just want to see measurements. It's a bit of a shame that it's raining. I can't see anything. It's like I'm not sure if I want the village to extend to this side too, because that would mean I would have to have a passageway here. So break the walls here, have some sort of port that goes around it, some sort of like gate, and then go around that too. Or if I want the village to be focused on this side, I'll probably focus the village on this side. I'm gonna remove all of this. I can make an entrance out of it though, for sure. I can probably place 2 towers around here, drain all of this, or at least place blocks over it. So as you guys can see, the villagers should be safe. Pardon me for that. As I was gonna say, I hope, yeah, I can hear the villagers there, so it should be fine. So let me show you what I meant earlier. Let me go up. As you guys can see, there's this sort of beach. I want to keep it just surrounded. So the walls, as you guys can see, are gonna be humongous. They're gonna run from this pool. I'm gonna keep the somewhat original layout. I thought that was quite a big village, but not massive. So that's gonna be perfect. I'm just gonna surround this whole area with walls. I'm just gonna end it here. So let's place the thingies down. I don't care that there's a mountain. I'm just gonna go around it. So, and let me show you. And all of these are not even gonna be anywhere near close to being enough. Actually, let me put these 2 back because I want the shulkers. And let's see where I can start it, where I can see pretty much everything. So, I'm gonna cut it off here. So, I want a sort of rough perimeter. So, I want this to be the end of the wall. How it works is you alternate between logs and bricks. I'm just gonna place it probably above from now on. So something like this. Wall to rise lightly. So essentially every one. I guess I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can get plenty of houses. I can just cut through here. There we go. Not here. So the reason why I like this design is because you can sort of how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I chose 6 because then there's going to be another layer. But as I said, for example, here where we're on a hill, the walls are obviously going to be a bit shorter, but still tall enough to defend from mobs. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it from here instead. It doesn't really matter about those unstripped. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I want this to be the general height. And I'm going to show you guys how it's going to turn out. Because this wall is going to be 3 blocks wide. Well, not entirely, but 3 blocks wide in general. That's why we're going to have to walk on top of the walls. They're not going to be accessible at all whatsoever. It's just going to be the width of the walls. And then I'm going to go up with the stone bricks. And in the meantime, strips. There we go. And we're going to start doing the same thing. So I'm going to do them 2 by 2. I hope I'm doing it. I think I'm doing it correctly. Worst comes to worst, I'm just going to relook at the design. As always, I test things in my creative world. I have like, not this one. So essentially, I have 2 creative worlds. One is a flat world, which is where I mainly test the builds. And then I have this world in creative, because like, you know, I can just get the seed. I think I've shown you guys already. There we go. Easy peasy. Then squeezy. Let me just strip all of the... Not break. That was very silly. Strip all of it. It's going to be quite a big project, multi-episode. I estimated 5 or 6, but I'm pretty sure I was extremely wrong. And I'm also going to finish these 2 and going to go to sleep. Here. Them go all across the flipping city. And I'm actually considering doing like 2 towers. Not here, I'm probably going to shift. And I'm going to make it here. This was just a test to see how the wall would look. And I think it looks pretty damn great, if I do say so myself. What the hell am I doing? 1, 2, 3. Not like that. It's okay. And then fence gates. And then we're going to have to place blocks on top of that too. That's why it's going to be massive. This project is going to be requiring me to get a ton of stone. And I think it might be easier for me to do it from above. Yeah. Like this, obviously. Please. Oh. So you guys, if you want to play this game, you gotta not have skill issues like me. But yeah, this is how it's gonna look. And then under here is gonna be a ton of lanterns. And that's why I also went mining for iron. Besides the 10 hoppers, I also needed a ton. And I mean a literal ton. Of course. There we go. There's no placing. There we go. I'm gonna hope to find an ancient city soon. Because I want the enchantment swift sneak. And that's the only way to get it, unfortunately. We can break this. We go on top. It's not yet finished. And first of all, we expand it. Obviously not like that. To a walking platform, even though we're not going to use this walking platform. And block, block. Slabs. There we go. So what I'm going to do is, for this, I'm planning to make all the walls first, like a complete circle with no entrance. And then once I decide where I want the entrance, so let's say I want one here, maybe one there, I don't know, and then one there. I'm going to break part of the castle walls, and I'm going to build 2 towers with a gate. So tower, tower, and gate in the middle. And then we just repeat the same design on this side. That's why I said it's going to be quite the expensive design. Because otherwise, from the inside, it's just going to look like this. And I don't think we want this, because it looks horrible. We have a front that looks like this. Quite imposing, if I do say so myself. And I'm not sure yet if I do want to use lanterns, or because, you know, we live in sort of a medieval city. We want to use torches. And it's also less expensive. I'm going to judge. I'm going to be judging right now. I considered making this, because, you know, the scale of the project too wide. So 2 stone bricks and then 2 strip logs rather than just 1. But then I would have had no place to place the lanterns because the original design was with the lanterns. But look at this. This is how simple it goes. And then around here, we can just place something like leaves to show that the castle is like old. It's been here forever and it's working still. Please tell me. No, I can't. There we go. We're going to repeat the same thing all across. So 1, 1. And after this, I'm going to end the video. I will remove these blocks. Not really fond of them. They're just in the way. Some blocks will be removed, some blocks will stay. But that's why I meant, like, you're not going to be able to walk inside the walls. Just because there's not going to be enough space. I think I'm just going to leave it like this. I'm going to close it later. There we go. Something I was quite surprised about is, and I was thinking about it, and I checked my world difficulty. Because I thought it wasn't peaceful for a second. Because I saw the mobs, like I saw the creepers. But like I didn't see the what's it called? Phantoms. And I thought that was quite weird. Because like I think I didn't sleep for about like 2 nights. I don't know why I went down. I generally have no clue why I went down. Because we need to repeat the design like this. See, that's what I meant. I want Swift Sneak. I'd be going so much faster. I think it's like Swift Sneak 2 the best. Is it Swift? But there's some sort of a Swift Sneak. And I'm pretty sure the only way to do it is, well, to get it is through an ancient city. To which I was quite unlucky and I didn't find one. I found a deep dark, but not an ancient city. I'm going to place all the blocks first. It's going to be a bit easier. I'm going to get the fence gates. Oh, much better. I think I found a way. There we go. Let me clean. I think this side is cleaned up already. Yes. You're going to clean this side up. Place the torches. Especially on this side. This side is extremely poor. I don't really care on the outside. But on the inside, torches are crucial. If a single mob spawns in this village, I'm gonna actually cry. After all the effort I'm putting in. Let's see it from afar. The beginning of the Great Wall. What an epic thing to see. But yeah, see, these are too high. I'm gonna have to adjust them. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna stop here for now. I feel like I've done already a lot. A section of the wall. I've done the cobblestone generator. I gave you guys a quick, very quick tutorial on how to build it. Over there. And then it took me a while I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to make it by the end of today, which is Wednesday. I'm going to upload this video on Thursday afternoon. I'm so glad to see you guys here. So glad. But yeah, look at this. I'm so proud. And I'm going to extend all of this across. I'm going to do some of it off camera, some of it on camera. I want this project to be done mostly with you guys. I don't want it to start it with you guys, do it by myself, and you guys see just a finished product. I could do a time lapse. It's going to be too long. I don't even have the materials for it. That's why I said there's going to be a multiple day session thing and a multiple episode thing. But with this beautiful sunset, like it's always happening in my videos, I'm gonna leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one with a bit more progress.